Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome back to FMR Pod. It's me, your host Anwar. I missed you guys last week. Those of you who have been following the show, if you are here for the first time, FMR is two things, y'all. On one hand, it's a nod to the James Baldwin quote you saw on the intro. On the other hand, it is my promise to keep you no longer than 15 minutes. So, talk about some stuff happening in the world, talk about some stuff happening in DC, talk a little bit about Nevada where I live, and hopefully we can get all that done in 15 minutes or less. So, as stated, let's get to it, shall we? Last week, I was actually in Salt Lake City. Yes, I was in Utah. I had a work conference. So that's what I was doing there. The conference itself was actually really cool. On one hand, it was awesome to see some faces that I haven't gotten to see in about a year. So it was nice reconnecting with some people I hadn't seen in a while. It's always great to catch up and share ideas about, what they're doing and what we're doing and ways we can work together and learn from each other. So of course that's always pretty dope. And then also while there, our team got some love on a few different projects that we've worked on. And so that was, to me, pretty cool as well. So the conference itself, I'll say it was a pretty good hit as far as I was concerned. Now, those of you who know me, anytime I'm in another city, I am looking for a way to get some stage time, and Salt Lake City was no exception. I actually got to go up twice. So one night I was up at a sushi bar at 10:30 at night, and and it's funny because a lot of places when it's like bars, restaurant, usually when the people start showing up to set up the microphone and the speaker, which is all you really need for a comedy open mic, you'll see you'll see customers start to leave because they're like, oh shit, here they come again. This was no exception. It was bustling pretty good until they set up the microphone and that speaker. That place cleared out like roaches when you hit the light on a Saturday.
You ever had roaches chilling in your refrigerator?
Yeah. I'm still traumatized by that story. If you haven't heard it, you will one day, I promise. But that stated, it was pretty cool. It was fun. I got to go up a second night while I was there, and the second night was actually on the open mic at the Wise Guys Comedy Club in Salt Lake City. So that one's a little different. They've actually got an audience. The people have shown up. They want to laugh. So all you have to do as a comedian is not fuck it up. So my failed Christian rap career is officially funny in Utah.
I got into comedy because I couldn't make it as a goddamn Christian rapper. Y'all laughing, I am not joking. I really was a Christian rapper once, y'all.
And I also got to talk about my failed call center career.
And I don't know if you've ever worked at a call center, but everything was going great until I had a caller tell me to go fuck myself.
Listen, I've lived a lot of lives, okay? I've got a lot of stories. But
yeah, I don't think I handled it right, y'all, because dude was like, you can go fuck yourself. I was like, actually, I do plan on jacking off after work. Cock out when I clock out, right? Turns out that call was being monitored for quality and training purposes.
But I also kept up with the WNBA. Y'all know I am a fan man, patent pending. And I will say this, as much as I like Minnesota, even though I am an Aces fan through and through, as much as I like Minnesota, I almost threw my phone at the damn TV when the dude on ESPN referred to Courtney Williams as the point guard. Then he tried to call her the point goddess. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Motherfucker, that is Chelsea Gray of the Las Vegas Aces. Do not piss me off, ESPN. Now is a great time to remind you. Wash your face, brush your tongue, watch your goddamn mouth. Aces in 5. bitch. Let's pivot to something a little more serious, but still kind of comical because of who we're talking about. In DC, y'all, we've got Donald Trump melting down in every way possible over the Epstein files, that and the jobs report. He's firing people and calling reports bogus. Now suddenly the Epstein files aren't real. And now suddenly Barack Obama has committed treason because he inhaled oxygen. Oh, the monster. Suddenly now Hillary Clinton should be prosecuted because she allowed days to end in Y. Oh, high treason. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Now, here's the reality. Here's my reality, my honest take. There we go. I do believe that we should know who the monsters are. I think we should know who they are, especially when it comes to them being in places and positions of power. However, I also know that we are never going to get that list. The common folk are never going to see that list. And the real question is, what happens if we did anyway? What kind of justice are we really going to call for? Because the people, the Trumplicans, they spent forever yelling about release the files and get the pedophiles. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but it did. Bars. That's why my Christian rap career failed. Anyhow, but the reality is they wanted those files to be released until it came out that Donald Trump might be on them. And now suddenly, oh, well. But the truth is this, y'all. It's a smokescreen. It's a distraction to take away from the fact that Donald Trump and Republicans in Congress have been working their asses off to take away health care and raise costs so they can give more money to billionaires. Stay focused, y'all. That's the reality. Because while we're hollering about the monsters, and we should be, don't get it twisted, but while that goalpost is constantly being moved, people are still at risk of losing their health care. People are still at risk of losing their insurance. People are still at risk of losing Social Security. People are still at risk of losing food benefits. Stay focused, people. Here in Nevada, I've said it time and again, Governor Joe Lombardo can't seem to get off of the Trump trough. He just gobbles all that slop. A couple of weeks ago, the Republicans were on a victory lap tour after passing that batshit bill. They had to stop here in Nevada. On the flip side, we had Congressman Stephen Horsford and we had Congresswoman Nina Titus also in town. And they hosted a press conference talking about that bill. What you should do is call Governor Lombardo. Ask him what he plans to do to make sure children in Nevada are safe in school. Ask him what he plans to do to make sure children in Nevada are receiving a quality education. Ask him what he plans to do to address the housing crisis. And the reason these things are important is because Nevada State Legislature sent multiple bills to his desk to address those problems. He vetoed them, celebrated about vetoing them, but now he wants to call a special session and bring lawmakers back because he wants to get that film tax credit pushed through. It's been dressed up as something that's going to bring jobs to Nevadans, and people will say, well, the studios have to hire so many Nevadans by such and such time. They give them 3 years. You know what can happen in 3 years? Studio workers in California can become Nevadans. And I have nothing against people coming to Nevada from any state for that matter. I was not born here either. I'm from Ohio. But this bill does not bring a single job to Nevada. It takes more taxpayer money and gives us no real return. It's a terrible idea. Ask the governor why that's his priority instead of the everyday Nevadan.
Fuck this guy!
Attorney General Aaron Ford, about a week ago, announced officially that he is challenging Lombardo for the governorship. I recommend following my folks at Nevada Megaphone. 2026 is just around the corner. We know the governor that we have is not a good one. And as this race begins to unfold, staying plugged in is the best way for you to make an informed decision on who should lead this state going forward. Making sure you stay plugged in, making sure you have the right information, it's necessary. And that can be done, again, by following my folks at Nevada Megaphone. As always, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And don't forget, wash your face, brush your tongue, watch your goddamn mouth. Till next time, I'm Anwar.